Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackson Abraham, aka Forex Blue Key. Alright guys, so today in this video I'm going to be sharing a very simple support and resistance strategy that you can be using to make very good amount of pips from the forex market. Right? Yeah, so actually I'm going to be giving you two of the strategies that you can be using. So guys, better stay tuned to the end of this video. And if you haven't already guys, and if you like content like this, definitely subscribe to my channel. Yep, just hit the subscribe button there, and turn on the notification bell as well, so you can get notified when I drop new content just like this guys. All right, so without any further ado, let's just start up with the video. Yep. All right guys, so basically this is what support and resistance looks like. We have price moving up, down, up, like this, right? So what we have here is the support level, and what we have here right here is the resistance. Please don't mind my drawing. Anyways, so when we excuse me, when we have price moving down like this, we have a rejection here, rejection here, rejection here. It basically tells us that there is a support level right here, which is not allowing the market to break down to continue to the downside. On the flip side, we also have a resistance. We have rejection here, market reject, price reject, and then which means that this is which serves as a ceiling, stopping price from going further to the upside. But most cases, how you want to trade this is you just want to wait for the price, to break out of this range, either to the upside or to the downside, before you can, take a trade, right? So if we have the market break down like this, what you want to do is to wait for the market to retrace back into the structure, or basically around the neckline of the structure. But with this strategy guys, I just want to let you know that it is not just about allowing the price to go back into the structure, but you want to look for the perfect entry. You want to look for the perfect zone to put your entry and your stop loss, and to maximize profit at the end of the day, right? So what you want to look for is the order block that the market creates before the impulsive move. That is the sell candle, or the buy candle before the sell candle. For a sell setup like this, that if we have a buy setup like this, we want to see the market comes back into retrace into an order block that it created here, which is the sell candle before this impulsive move happened, right? All right, so let's get into the chart and see how that looks like and how that works. All right guys, so we are in GBP USD, and as you can see right here, this is a very slick one that we took. Let me just take this out and show you guys first. Okay, so this is a support level. As you can see, we have price movement right here. Rejection, 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 and then boom, price breaks down in an impulsive manner. And then what do we have here? Though this might look like a doji, which is not much, but it's still a buy candle. It closed as a buy candle before we had this sell right here, and then so we want to wait for price to get back into that, using this buy candle as our entry. So what we want to do right here is take the sell. Let me just put it right here like this. Okay, so bring this down just above this right here. We have about 16 pips SL, and then this market gives us right around 50, a little bit more than that. Yeah, way more than that. So you can see almost 100 pips, over 100 pips with this particular setup, right? Okay, so let's look at another example quickly. All right, this is another sweet example. Now with this, you can see that we have this support level right here. Let me get my arrow right so that I can show you properly. So we have this support right here. We have this support right here. So market rejected right around here. Another rejection here, another rejection here, which is 3 touches, right? So you can see. And what happened next? We have this very sweet looking healthy buy candle, and then the sell candle sweeping it off, and then we'll have this nice impulsive move. Now what you want to do, like I said, is to wait for this price to get back into the structure, and where from the structure we have right here an order block, which we're going to use as our entry. Sometimes it could be a little bit deeper, so you don't just you don't see this happening every time, like the market just come right to the neckline. Sometimes you just want to look for where the order block is. So the order block could be right inside, maybe a little bit higher, even a lot deeper inside the structure, and then you could actually take that trade. So what you want to do most times is just wait till it gets to that order block, so you can get a very, very good decent risk to reward, right? So let's see if we took this sell trade here, we'll go in right around here, and then we'll put our SL just above. This is a nice 30 pip SL, and then we made over 90 pips, 94 pips from this market, right? This is very, very slick and awesome, right? So basically, this is how the first strategy works. It's very simple. You're just going to back test this for yourself and see how it usually plays out. Alright guys, so for the number 2 strategy, which is my favorite, this is the type that I like to use most of the time, because it just gives me this very, very strong confirmation, confidence that yeah, this price is going to move in this direction. And 99% of time, guys, this always works. For me, it always works. So you want to back test this for yourself, just go through it, and then you also want to practice it and see how it works for you. Alright, so guys, this is how this works for the second strategy. It's still the same concept of support and resistance, but what you want to look out for here is liquidity wipe, right? So we have these big banks and these big money guys basically that want to take out a lot of retail traders from the market before they move the market in a particular direction that they want to move it. And then so you want to think like them and then join the trade when they are in the market, just like that. So what you want to see basically is a lot of rejections. Then okay, let's say for example we've got this rejection here. Let me just draw out this support so you can see it clearly. Sorry, it's a resistance right here. And how do we identify a resistance like this where we have so many rejections, right? So many rejections. Now look, this market rejected over here and dropped, and then we've got rejections right here. And then what do we have here? You see the candle, this candle right here, breaking all of this rejection, closing above this rejections, right? So let me keep this. So this was all the close right here. Market never closed above here. So right now we have this market closing right above the structure right here. Now this is a very slick one, and then market drops right back into it. So most times when this market want to drop back into the structure, immediately after breaking the structure, that is when I usually get in on this trade. But for this kind of one that just moves so impulsively, this happened during the NFP, so definitely you wouldn't want to just jump in right like that. So we want to wait for this to get back into the structure right here, and then we'll take it. But most times when I have a setup like this, I just usually jump in because immediately after the close of the confirmation candle. Now let's get to another example. Excuse me. Let's get to another example, and then okay, let's go to Euro USD. I have a couple of them right there, then I could show you briefly. All right, so this is Euro USD, guys, and this is a very sweet one right here. So as you can see right here, we have support. We have one touch right here, one touch right here, one touch right here, one touch right here. And then what do we have next, right? So we want to see this kind of nicely closing below all of this support, taking out all the support levels right here. So we just close right here, and then after all of this, retracement, what we have here is a pull up back into the structure. So this market didn't continue to the downside, it went back into the structure. So most times, guys, I will just take my trade immediately after the close of this confirmation candle, which is this candle right here, closing back into the structure. Or then you can wait. Sometimes it doesn't really come back almost immediately, it just moves, right? Because I already know that as I'm saying this, I already know this market is going to go the opposite direction, right? So but then you can see that it gave us a very nice clear retracement, pullback where you could just join in again, and then you have a nice decent right to the upside. Let's see how many. What's the risk to reward for this long position? If you got in right here, like I would, when I want to be aggressive, you got in 30 pips, and then this gave us about 76 pips, right? But then if you're really conservative and you wait for the trade to come, sometimes most times you have to be conservative. But personally, I just like to be aggressive because I know that the setup is going to work. But before you get that kind of confirmation, you have to back test this and check this out a lot. Practice it well before you can be very confident with this, right? But it always works, right? So if you got in here, you've got like 17 pips and then 89 pips or 90 pips take profit, which is a very good one. It's a 7 risk to reward, right? So that is one. And then this right here, we've got in another trade. This one I sent to the team. This right here I sent to the team. We took this. Let me just show you guys briefly. All right, so right here, it's a pretty dicey one. If you're not really concerned with this setup, you may not really be able to catch this one. But because I have been trading this particular kind of strategy for a long time, it was very easy for me to catch this particular one. And then we got in TP 1, 2, 3, and we hit all TP right with this. So you see how candle closed right below this candle, and then immediately we just rolled back into the structure, and then we took the trade right around here, and then we got in and moved over. Let me see, we got in about 100 pips on this one. We got about 100 pips on this one. So let me show you guys in the Telegram group. All right, so this was when I dropped that setup for the group. So you can join. I'm going to leave a link in the description for this free Telegram channel, and then you can actually join in. So you can see, guys, this is where we got in. This actually hit TP3, and then it was really great. This was awesome. This was really a very nice clean setup that we took. All right, so back to the strategy. This is another one right here, guys. So we have this support right here. Market rejected from this level. Market rejected from this level. This is a pretty clean one, guys. If you see something like this, like, okay, just look at this, right? We have this very nice impulsive candle just closed below this support level, and then the price immediately goes back into structure, engulfing this candle, right? So right after this, what I usually do is to just take out. I don't really wait for any retracement right here, because this candle just immediately engulfs it and it's not too high above it. So right here, I just jump in this trade, and then you see you got a very good risk to reward, right? So let's check this out. If we got in right and open up this candle, what you want to see right here is let's say 21 pip SL, and then this market gave us almost 100 pips, right? Another crazy one, right? Oh, sorry, this right here, another 100 pips, right? So that is it basically, guys. This is pretty interesting, pretty easy. What you just need to do is to take your time to go through this, back test this, and you see that it definitely works out really good. It's highly effective, right? So you want to check this out. Like, I dropped the video, my previous video. I'm going to link the link also in the description, where I talked about where you can actually see and how you can see this retracement, how you can trade Euro USD and GBP USD. Basically, this happens during the the London Open most of the time. So just check that video out. You can see how you can actually catch, when to usually catch this kind of setups, because it doesn't really happen at every point in time. It usually happens at London Open and sometimes the New York session open as well. But this is pretty easy. This is pretty easy. You just definitely need to do your own back testing so that you can get a hand on this particular strategy. All right, guys, so if you really enjoyed this content, guys, please like this video. Also, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you want me to talk about in the next video. But also, guys, I want to talk about order block strategy, the different types of order blocks that we have, and how you can trade them effectively in the market, right? So that's what I'm going to do in the next video. So if you want to watch that, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and also turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I drop that next video. Thank you guys so much. See you on the next video. Bye for now.